All right, now where'd your names come from?
Well, me, I'm born in South Memphis, and I was expelled. I got in a whole lot of trouble in school, so I was expelled, and my mom sent me to stay with my aunt. My name Jay anyway, so I couldn't adapt to the country life, man. So my homies and stuff like, man, you a city dude, man. You can't do nothing. So
City.
it just stuck with me. They started calling me city. You ain't country, you city. So it stuck with me, J City. So when I started rapping, that's what I call myself, J City.
Man, Q4, it just speak for itself, man. 4, it's been 4 with me since I can remember, man. And Q, and that's just me. I'm Q.
Does that have something to do with your real name, the Q part?
Yeah, it started I started my rap name with a C, and it just got to do with some old street shit. But my name started with a Q. I wouldn't just put it out there like that though.
Now, how'd y'all meet?
We related. We cousins, blood
brothers,
kinfolk.
man, bro.
He like my little brother. I'm the oldest. We real family. In Mississippi, he was a lot younger. I was solo first, and man, he came up and he was raw. So we been together all day. We stayed together way before the rapping. We Thanksgiving, Christmas. What I'm saying? It's just how we rock.
So biologically related.
Yeah, we real related.
Yeah.
Now, where are you guys from?
Well, we say Memphis, but we're really from Mississippi.
Yeah, I was born in South Memphis, Lamar God, but I came me in Mississippi. Like I said, I was born in Mississippi.
Mississippi made us, yeah.
Mississippi made us. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't even be rapping if I never got sent to Mississippi. I'm gonna keep it real.
Exit 10, Ingle Mill.
Real talk.
Now, what's your opinion of the state of rap music right now in the Mississippi, Memphis area?
Man, you start that off.
Right now, the state of rap music, man, rap, it's kind of changing in Memphis right now. Cause like you got a lot of people rapping about just straight streets. You got a lot of people rapping about just straight drugs. And then you got some activist type people coming up in Memphis right now. So there's a lot going on in Memphis.
I think Memphis holding it down, regardless, from Guy to the Dolph to Moneybag, they holding it down. You can't knock Memphis. Before Mississippi, they very overlooked. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real. I ain't even hesitating to say it. We overlooked. You know what I mean? Of course, you got Big K.r.i.t, Ray Shrummer. They doing their thing, but I believe we looked over lyrically. And the type of stuff we bring to the table is more lyrically than not just trap rap. We give you trap rap because it's where we come from, but bar for bar, I believe we just looked over and we gonna bring that to the game. You know what I'm saying? Before Memphis and Mississippi,
sure.
The talent in that area is definitely in that area. Shout out to Memphis artists, Mississippi artists.
Now, what was it like for you guys growing up in Memphis, Mississippi? Well, first off, why'd you move to Mississippi from Memphis?
I got expelled.
Oh, okay.
I got expelled. I was going to Ridgeway High School. I was going to Memphis, and I got expelled on bringing a gun. Man, I was tripping. You know what I'm saying? Got into some stuff, brought a gun, and went crazy, man. I had got some trouble. My mama sent me down there with my aunt, and I stayed in Mississippi since then. I never went back to Memphis. I went back, of course, like far as staying, but I never went back to school. And so once I got to school, I just stuck there, and I was there so long, well, why go back? You know what I mean? So I just stuck down there.
What part of Mississippi?
It's right outside of Memphis, by Ingram Mill, Mississippi. Right outside. Exit 10, you know what I'm saying? We call it Exit 10 because that's the exit you get out. But it's Ingram Mill, Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? Right outside of Bahia, right outside of the branch. 10 minutes from Memphis. Right there, man. It's like a state line. But that's the hood. It wasn't nothing but, man, wasps infested, roach infested. Chopping wood in the winter. For real slum. They talk about, man, it's real struggle.
Slum, man.
Real talk, real struggle.
Get out and get it. Do everything for yourself. Ain't nobody gonna get you.
You know what I'm saying? Real country stuff, man. We burning our garbage. We ain't got no garbage.
No garbage disposal.
Real
no
struggle.
You
it was different.
Man.
That's why I said I couldn't adapt to the country. I couldn't adapt to it.
Yeah,
it was different. That's why I got my name City, man. We wasn't burning no garbage. The garbage man coming to get the garbage, But yeah, it was rough out there, man. For real, it was rough. You gotta learn how to stand 10 toes, or you gonna get left behind.
That's the one thing like about Memphis. You can't stand on your own. You never make it out of the city, man.
You gonna die.
You will never make it.
You gonna die. For real. Memphis ain't the top murder, one of the top murder states for nothing, man. You must see this for nothing. It's so close. I'm saying Memphis, but it's so close to
Mississippi,
man. We'll call it that,
So you still live in Mississippi?
They made us move. The governor made my aunt move because I was staying with my aunt. and they came and wiped out the area she was staying in, and they gave us a lump sum of money. She ended up moving to East Memphis, so we ended up moving back to Mississippi. Moved back to Memphis, so we moved right back, but we still slide to Mississippi because that's what it is. But right now, I actually stay in Memphis though.
Okay, so how old were you when you actually went to Mississippi, and then how old were you when you got back to Memphis?
Well, I forgot to Mississippi. I probably like just turning 16. And we probably went back probably when I was like, I can't even really just remember, probably like 21. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying, it was just a few years, but I still stuck around Mississippi, of course, though.
In regards to the struggle, what was one of the roughest moments dealing with the struggle?
One of the roughest moments? Oh, man. Let me see, Smallz.
Not having shit.
Yeah. Just strictly trying to come up.
It's like
coming up hard as it is, especially when you ain't come from like a family with no money from the parts we from. It's hard going out there by yourself, man. I mean, they say go to school, get a job, but once you try it in, man, you still with nothing.
Come on.
That's the hardest part, man. It's trying to figure out what you're gonna do next in life, trying to build from where you at right now. That's the hardest part about staying where we from.
You know, this is it. Like just trying to figure out what's your next move.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We finished high school, both of us. He even went to college, you know, but
it still ain't work out. I'm telling you.
Man, we ain't rapping because we just, you know what I'm saying? It's a gift, true enough, but man, if we can make it out with that rap, man, that's what we gonna do, man. It's hard at this side of town, man. Rough.
So even with the college experience, it's hard for you to survive?
Oh, hell yeah. Even college actually put me more in debt than I thought it would. I went to college thinking, you know, I can do this, it's easy, because school is not really hard if you just put your mind to it. Young people remember that. And, man, it just, when you get down there, if you ain't got, like I said, if you ain't got the money already behind you, it's still just as hard as like living out on the street all over again, man. There's too much change, even with college experience.
True story.
So let's talk about a few things. First, let's talk about the gun situation that got you expelled. Why the need to bring a gun?
High-headed. High-headed, man. You know, man, like I said, you don't feel like you got to make them threat. I feel like I got to make these niggas respect me, man. You know, just finna do anything to me or whatnot, man. So it's really just a high-headed move, man. Of course, I don't even regret it. I ain't gonna say I regret it, but them folks had me messed up. You know what I mean? But like I said, Memphis is a real city. It is what it is. There's a lot of people did a whole lot worse than that, you know. But you know, it's a real city, man. You know what I'm saying? You let a nigga knock you over, you don't do nothing, he gonna keep knocking you over. You know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, I wouldn't be me right now if I hadn't done that. I'd have still been in Memphis. I wouldn't have went to Mississippi. I wouldn't have went crazy with the rapping. And, you know, I wouldn't even be right here in front of you. So, you know,
at the end of the day, man, you gotta let a nigga know what's down in the M.
And Memphis, okay, real talk. You gotta stand 10.
So, okay, what grade was this when you brought the strap to school?
10. Yeah.
And did you pull it out? Is that what got you expelled, or did somebody snitch on you? Hey, he's got a gun.
Yeah, I got in trouble. Like, you know, even though it wasn't at school, I got read off the bus and went home. You know what I'm saying? And got the gun. You know, like they snitched and told, and I was expelled. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't even have to be at school. You know, there was a lot of people outside when it happened.
I see.
Yeah, so you know, they just told on me, and my mom like, we just gonna send you to Mississippi.
Yeah,
and she
get
me away from there. And I've been down there ever since. Well, I was down there since then. You know, I ain't never looked back. I ain't never thought no more about it.
You graduated high school?
Yeah, I graduated from Olive Branch High.
But didn't try college?
Nah, really, man. Once I had a big cousin that was rapping, so once I found out I was going ham on the rap, I just stuck with it, you know. I just started hustling then. Like, my mind went on to school. I ain't want to go for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You owe grants back when you get them grants. Like I said, we ain't had no money. I ain't had no, you know what I'm saying? None of that going up. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Get none of them scholarships. I ain't get no scholarships.
Yeah, get it.
So I'm not finna waste no money. I owe no credit, no debt. So I was like, fuck this shit, really. It's all good, though.
Yeah.
Now, Q, you went to college?
Yeah, I went to college, man. I tried out the whole school. I mean, but when I went to college, it actually opened my eyes to rap. I went to college, found a couple guys who was already like producing, making music. A couple guys who went to school for them were actually good at it, and it brought me back towards rap. So school actually brought me closer to this dream that I'm trying to chase.
So you dropped out of college?
Yeah, I dropped out of school.
What year? Freshman, sophomore?
This would be the first. I just dropped out of school, fresh. And
yeah.
it's honestly working out pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't advise nobody to drop out of school, but I made the best out of my situation.
Right.
Well, that leads to my next question. And my next question is, okay, somebody watching this interview, listening to your story, they're just now getting out of high school and thinking about the next step in their life.
Definitely.
So, well, there's a few options. Let me just explain. Some people say you need college. Some people say you don't need college. Some people say a trade school is cool. Some people drop out of college and end up being successful anyways, like Bill Gates, for example.
Right.
And some people go to college, get the degree, but end up doing a whole different career path anyways. Or they don't end up getting a job they got their degree in, right? They do something else. So
yeah, I've seen
what
a
do you say to that person getting out of high school, trying to make the next step in their life?
To the person coming fresh out of high school, I tell anybody, follow your dreams, do what you believe that you were made to do at heart. But if you just coming out of high school, just go to college for the main reason you just want to be in college, you need to get away from home, or just any reason other than staying focused on what you got to be focused on, don't do it, because you'll really just be wasting your time. And I know from personal experience.
It's different for different folks, even though I didn't go. I know people with masters working with in Sonoma. You know, I'm just keeping it real.
Factory, warehouses,
for real.
2-3 college degrees.
It's different for different people, though. You can't knock that.
Yeah.
I never knock college.
I never knock college, because it can have you very successful one day. But like you said, I know probably 20 plus people right now who graduated with masters, bachelors, and still have no job, out looking for jobs at Old Navy and TJ Maxx and shit. So.
Yeah. Everybody don't become that executive, man, just because you got a master's and shit.
Yeah, college don't make
you
you the executive.
It's about the person, man, the hustle at the end of the day. But go to college. Go to college. The streets ain't where it is, man.
Not gonna tell you not to go to school.
Streets ain't where it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't make
everybody either.
Real talk. I never praise being no street nigga. You know.
So if somebody wants to get into music, do you suggest they go right into music after high school? Or still go to school and do the music thing also?
Go to school, because, man, I say this to myself. Every rapper need to know how to engineer themselves. I really believe that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be telling my producer, shout out JP on track. Man, I be looking at them producing mix, and I be like, man, I wish I would have known how to do this shit myself. I ain't got to pay this nigga for studio time, pay this nigga for a beat. Like, I know people that, like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to one of my mentors, Big K.r.i.t. He know how to do all that, make his own beats. Mix his own shit down, you know what I'm saying? This less money, especially when you ain't got them racks and shit yet. You know, everybody ain't rich, they can act like they is. You know what I'm saying? But when you know how to do it on yourself, man, college and shit, some people go to YouTube, but you go to college, master that engineering shit, you can do this shit on your own. Yeah. So if you want to go music, go to college and learn it too. You can still do the same thing in college too, though.
I mean, and even without just learning it, you meet way more people. Like when you go to college, it's more connections, all that type of shit. You'll never know.
Real talk. Plenty of people in college.
Now, jobs you had growing up, if any?
Oh, man.
Factories.
Wendy's.
Wendy's, yeah.
Wendy's.
He worked at I worked in factory jobs like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I've been in them joints breaking my back. I'm not going back.
I'll never go back to fast food.
Quit these jobs or got fired from these jobs?
Quit them jobs. Man, it was rough, man. You work all week, man. 40, 50 hours. Your check be, what, $300? Man, okay, I got kids. I got to hustle. I mean, I ain't saying quit your job. But, man, it ain't meant for everybody, dog. It ain't meant for everybody going there and break their body. You know what I'm saying? I ain't making it at them places. It's over with.
What'd you get fired for?
I got fired for eating on the job. I mean, they expect you to be in here all day behind a hot grill, and they don't even want you to get nothing to drink, man. If you're going to fire me for that, I'll get fired.
On my last job, I almost died. I was working for a company, the driving company. I got in a head-on collision. At work trying to do the right thing. I ain't saying it was wrong, but I almost died. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm limping now, because my ankle's broke. You know what I'm saying? I was, like, you know, like I experienced in my project, you know, I got in a bad wreck. I almost died, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to live righteous. I ain't saying don't do it, but nah, I'm straight on them jobs, man, because I ain't do nothing but give me a drug test while I couldn't move. Straight up. And I was hit. I'm straight. I'm good.
Now, aside from that car accident, was that a car accident?
Yeah, I mean, I was in a work van. She hit me head on riding on the wrong side of the road.
I see.
Yeah, she tried to take me out.
Now, aside from that incident, any other crazy stories dealing with any of those jobs? Anything out of the norm?
Nah, not nothing serious. Just typical.
Nah, no, I'm probably except, I mean, Wendy's helped me come up in a lot of different ways that people probably wouldn't know. I mean, I hate to say it, but I trapped out the Wendy's.
Right.
I mean,
True story.
True story, man. Truth be
Selling
told.
grams at the Wendy's.
You can, people used to come to the window, I leave it in the bag with your fries or anything.
Right.
Anyway, just, you know what car was mine, put my money in the car. Anything
shit.
for the money, man. I mean, that wasn't paying us enough, no way.
Yeah. It's facts.
Now, are both parents in your life?
Negative.
Negative.
I'm gonna put it like this.
Nah.
Our mama raised me, man, but I know my dad. I'm gonna say it like that. You know, he wasn't there on the daily, but you know.
Most, to be honest, I hate to put it like bad on. I'm never talking bad about black fathers ever. Don't get me wrong.
Righteous.
But I mean, where we come from, a lot of our fathers, they didn't have the means. Most have been in jail, so they just really want around to raise it. It ain't that they didn't want to be there.
Yeah, my dad
It's
was in
just
the
that,
feds.
they
My dad
couldn't
was
be,
in
or
the
they was
feds.
out trying to do too much to raise us, and man got caught up in some bullshit.
Yeah.
It's just how it go. I mean, I love my pops. I know where he is.
Shout out
Every
to
day
Pop.
he probably in the same spot. I know what he doing. I mind, but he just didn't have the necessity, you know what I'm talking about? But it's all good.
Yeah, it's love to him, but he, you know what I'm saying? I never knock him. My mama raised me better. Said never knock pops. You know, you only get one. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I'm keeping the G. He won now.
How much time did he do in the feds?
I think he did like 3 years. He did like 3 years in the feds. You know what I'm saying? He had got out. I don't know if he went back or not, but I know he went, you know, Pop selling them bricks.
I was say Pops had a couple bids. Said he did 2 years, then went back and did 3. But he out now though.
Yeah, Pop's out now though. He doing all right.
How long was what age were you when your father was out of your life?
I was first time I was like, probably like 8 years old, 7, 8, one on, and woke up one morning. I mean, wasn't nobody really tell me why, 'cause I guess they thought I was too young or some shit. But man, when they told me, I remember being in like 3rd grade, going to school, having a teacher come up to me talking about it, honestly. So that shit was crazy.
I don't know. I can't recall really. Sometimes I ain't see Pops for years. You know what I'm saying? He'll just pop back up. Be gone, pop back up. But you know, when I got older and I could pull down on him myself, you know what I'm saying? I seen the nigga, but you know, it's cool though. Shout out to Pop though.
What do you say to somebody watching this, kind of going through a similar upbringing and has to deal with their father going in and out of their life? What's some advice you would tell that person?
Man, just look past all the bullshit, because from what you see on TV to what you hear on the radio, it puts so much negativity around the father. And I just say look past all the bullshit. Know that he loves you no matter what.
I got plenty of kids. I'm on child support and take care of all of them. So the system is negative to a fathers anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I can witness myself. I got a daughter I don't see as much as I like to, but I just hope she know I'm still here for her. And everything I do for her anyway, so yeah.
It's all good on that end.
That shit's straight.
Different stroke for different folk.
How many siblings do you have? Or are you the only child?
Nah, I got 2 sisters and a little brother.
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even know. For real, my dad got a lot of kids. You know, my mom, you know, she only got 2. Me and my sister, my older sister Jackie. But you know, my dad, he got plenty. I got a brother named Jeremy. My name Jeremy. True story. I got a little brother named Run. I got a sister named Rika. I got a brother named Jerry. I got a brother named Corey. Oh yeah, Pop wasn't playing. He wasn't joking out there on the town. But yeah, they say I got some more, but you know, it ain't for me to keep up with. If he ain't showing to me, I don't know.
Anyone else raps in your family aside from yourself, or just you?
Just us. Yeah. Just us.
Now, what does your family think about your rap career?
They supportive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
my mom even supportive. My mom a good church going woman, and my stuff is parental advisory. But she supportive, you know what I'm saying? My mama honest. If it wasn't good, she wouldn't rock with it. You know what I'm saying? When I first started, you know, she was honest. You know what I'm saying? But now she full speed ahead. My mama said she tired of working, so I told her I'm gonna go get it. Straight like that.
Yeah, I mean, they real supportive for like anything come up in the family, like a funeral, a little banquet, something, we gotta write a poem and bullshit like that.
Oh, yeah, man. Like my words on both of my grandparents' obituary.
Yeah.
Straight like that.
For sure.
Have they seen you perform?
Nah, I never seen her
online
perform.
stuff. My mom ain't never came on my show, but like I got recordings online she didn't sing. But you know, mom don't do the clubbing and stuff. You know, but you know,
In regards to your parents, what's the worst thing you put them through?
man,
Shit.
the most. I mean, just growing up, you know, I wasn't the best child. I mean, but I wasn't the worst either. You know, I'm pretty sure that gun situation pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? I think it was part that my mama sent me away and I wasn't living with her no more. You know what I'm saying? And don't know mama wants to send their son away. I believe, honestly, on my half, my mom knowing that I was being raised by somebody else at the time, and they were probably the worst, but you know, I've done a lot of stuff.
It probably have to be, I ran away from school when I was in the 3rd grade. And man, I mean, I know I was young as hell and I was outside on my own and nobody knew I was there. My mom was scared as hell, dude. But no, probably, but that probably still would be the worst. Probably the worst is when I first went to college. Me and my mama had kind of fell off and we didn't talk for like a year or so, and I know I probably pulled through a lot of shit through that year.
Yeah.
How'd you get back right with her? Did you come back to her?
I
or
mean,
she came back to
honestly,
you?
one day I just went home and it was like everything was back straight. We didn't even talk about the little situation or none of it. It was just a mama and son bond.
Yeah.
We talked about a lot of different topics during this interview about your upbringing, but generally speaking, what's your message to the youth?
Man, chase your dreams, man. Anything
Stay
possible.
focused, be on your
Anything
grind, and man, never stop chasing.
Never stop.
Never
chasing.
stop chasing.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, go after it, man. For
Cause
real.
ain't nothing given in this world. Please believe.
Nothing. For real.
Okay, how did you guys get into rap music? What age were you?
I actually was in 7th grade, and I realized I could write songs. So when I started writing R&B songs for this group I had called P3, and after that, I honestly got high for the first time and realized I could rap.
Man, that's crazy. I mean, I put it as I had a older cousin named Toya, Miss Debonair. She was my mentor. I actually learned from a girl, you know what I'm saying? She my big cousin, and, you know, she was rocking real hard in Memphis, you know, and like a same thing. I feel like my talent is writing more than just spitting, you know what I'm saying? But when you mix it together, it's unstoppable. But, you know, she was doing it, and like I used to watch her do her shows. She was kicking it tough out there in the city. So once I got to Mississippi, you know what I'm saying, I was still going hard, and like my fan base just grew, you know what I'm saying, it was getting good, so I just stuck with it once I found out it was popping, you know what I'm saying, once it popped, I never stopped, and it been hot ever since, you know, I just ain't gonna stop. I just know it, I just feel like it's something I know is destined.
Any other musical influences? Anybody else that inspired you?
You talking about far like a icon or something?
If you want to share.
I mean,
Honestly, Michael Jackson. When I was real young, I had an uncle who died like before I even had a chance to know him, and like he left me. He had probably over 50 Michael Jackson cassette tapes, and in his will he left me all of them. So growing up, that was like the first artist I knew, really the only artist I knew other than Prince. But so I just adapted to music from a real young age.
I like music in general, you know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper, but I listen to R&B all day long, you know what I'm saying? But far as a rap, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm bumping people like, man, shout out to Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to DMX.
Nas.
DMX, like I'm telling you, I'm strong on lyrical content, bro. I love bars. Shout out to Starlito. Dude, that is sick. For real, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to guys that got bars. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with none of the trap rap, but you know what I'm saying? Because I bumping all of them. But as far as just inspiration, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the OGs in the music bit, you know?
DMX had bars?
Man, he was aggressive with it, man. Sometimes that boy, like the Great Depression, man, that album was dope, man. You know, it was snapping, man. They say what they want about D, man. Dude was snapping, man. You know what I'm saying? He was aggressive and he just had storytelling. Maybe it's just not metaphors and stuff all the time, but you know, you can make a bar without just going ham with the metaphor. You know what I'm saying? He was dope though. He had a dope flow.
How many years would you say you've been perfecting your craft for?
I know I didn't put 10 in. I know I didn't put 10 in.
Probably working on like my own sound, actually trying to come up with my own like brand of music. Probably in this past 2 years, I've been working hard as I ever have.
Do you remember your first rap or what you were rapping about back then?
Well, the first song I ever recorded was a song called Ooh-Wee.
Man,
And it was really some bullshit we had put together, but I knew then that I could like stop playing around and come out with it.
Yeah, I was in a rap group in high school, you know what I'm saying? I was in a rap group called A1 Status, you know what I'm saying? And it was 3 of us, me, a guy named Carlos, and a girl named Tears. You know, we used to go around school, we were just beating on the table. Then when we had the pencils and shit, you know, just original, you know what I'm saying? And my first studio, you know, we rapped on K.r.i.t beat, A Baby. And we would call Spray That K.
Spray That K.
Yeah, we called Spray That K. That was the first song we had ever recorded, man. You know, we just kept doing and just kept going in, you know what I'm saying? We did our thing, though. But that was the first song I ever recorded, though. On the K.r.i.t Jacket for Beat. I remember that. High school. Straight up.
And what were you talking about on that song?
Spraying the K.
Oh.
Spraying the K.
Simple as this one.
Now, what bothers you in terms of the music industry? What bothers you the most about it at this point? What's your biggest pet peeve with it, if anything, at this point?
At this point,
Head on the cue.
At this point,
Hell.
it's like it's like they don't got the same passion they had for the music as they used to. It's like they'll get on a beat and it's like niggas just be saying anything these days, man. I ain't gonna even sugarcoat it.
Man, for
These
what?
folks,
Man, it's
it's
like
like lyrics mean nothing to people no more. And if lyrics mean nothing to you, then I don't get why you even listen to rap. You only listen to a beat. So,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like the focus is a little off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't saying it ain't bumping. Like, some stuff bumping. You know
like,
what I'm
it's
saying?
no message getting sent no
You know
more.
what I'm saying? I mean,
It's just if you ain't in the club throwing all your money or man tricking off on these hoes or toting the gun, then you ain't talking about shit in your song.
you know
But
what I'm saying? Like I said,
that ain't rap, man. That's not hip hop.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we more versatile. I'm gonna say that's the word. Versatile. I ain't saying we ain't talking about no pills in no song. I ain't saying we ain't talking about no hoes in no song. I'm saying you ain't just gonna turn on no k.r.i.t or no J City and it's just gonna be simple, just the same song. It's gonna be everything in the song. So I feel like the rap game, they sticking to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, all the icons that snapped about it. You know what I'm saying? Nas, all them folks that spoke on how hip hop seemed like it's dying. I don't think it did. I think it just stuck. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, they try to put it on the young niggas, but I'm a young nigga, so y'all really can't put it on
Can't
us.
put it on young
Cause
niggas.
man,
They out here. We out here.
it's just I don't know.
Going
man,
hard in the
folks
paint. Going hard.
So who do you blame for this issue in the music industry? Do you blame record labels and executives in that side of the industry, or do you blame listeners and
I
consumers?
mean, everybody plays their own part, from the listeners to the record label, because the record label's only pulling out because it's what the listeners want.
I put it like this. You really can't blame nobody because at the end of the day, that shit selling. You know what I'm saying? Even though they might not be selling records, they selling our shows. You know, everything about money. It's all about money, so, you know, they call it mumble rap or whatever. You know,
Whatever make the world go round.
But whatever make $1 is what's cashing out, so, you know, I don't really blame nobody. It's just my opinion. You know, I'm going to do me.
Do you see this getting fixed anytime
no.
soon?
Yeah, once we get in the game. On there, yeah, it's fixed. I'm not joking. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's fixable. I ain't saying anybody in the game doing their thing. Because this guy, man, sure you got J. Cole, you know what I'm saying? Look at J. Cole shooting shots like a rifle. Real talk, man. He letting it be known, man. So he an artist in the game that's untouchable. Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? These folks got bars. Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
These folks sick. You know what I'm saying? Ain't saying it ain't able to be helped. You know? Shout out to them guys. Shout out to Meek Millie. Shout out to Drake.
Wale.
You know what I'm saying? These folks doing their thing. They out there.
I just wish it was more over, you know what I'm saying? It's just most people out here, I ain't gonna throw no names out there, but they just be rapping about bullshit.
It is what it is. At the end of the day, we know who they is, so
Yeah.
they doing something.
When you're in the studio, top 3 things you need in the studio. Top 3 necessities.
Hard.
Water. Far as, you know what I'm saying? You need to go in there, man.
And dedication, you
Far
just
as
gotta
top
be
3
dedicated.
things, he said top 3 things. Me, when I go to the you know what I'm saying? I don't need nothing but a bottle of water, my cell phone, and the engineer. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because I write out my, you know what I'm saying, most of my songs on my phone. But man, I don't need nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if you just an artist, you better go in there with that passion, that dedication.
Cause you ain't got no passion to feel yourself, ain't nobody gonna feel you.
For real.
For real.
Straight up. I don't need more.
Craziest studio story, if you have one.
Me, I was in that joint, sitting down in that joint after my wreck. I almost died. Soon we got out that joint. What we do? We go to the yo.
Went straight to the
I was in
studio.
there, I couldn't even stand up. I had to sit down.
Sit
I
down
had cast on the stool
and record
finish
the
recording.
last, what,
'Cause
3
our
songs
mixtape-
by mixtape?
Our mixtape was supposed to come out, but I got it in wreck, and it was pushed back. It was hosted by DJ Ben Frank. Shout out to DJ Ben Frank. And we sat down. I did the intro to the mixtape after the wreck. You know what I mean? And it spoke on what happened in my wreck and shit like that. So I think that was the craziest shit. I wasn't even supposed to be out the house, man. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I got to get this out there. And we finished.
Now, I'm sure you come across a variety of beats. Has there been any beat that you received that you passed on that became a bigger song for somebody else?
Yes. I used to, when I first started rapping, I would just used to scroll through YouTube, trying to find any beat I could. And I came up on a beat. I remember like yesterday, it said Chief Keef type beat. And I heard it, and I got the writing to it, and probably a week was finna come, and I had to go to the studio. And I heard this song called Coco. I ain't know what the hell it was about. And this nigga just started, I'm in love with the Coco. And I'm like, nigga, that's my beat.
T took his shit.
Yeah, that boy took my beat. I got back on YouTube. You couldn't find it nowhere and nothing, man. This shit was crazy.
I ain't never got one took, but NBA Youngboy got one of your beats too.
Yeah, I heard it.
NBA Youngboy, free NBA Youngboy. He got one of his beats too.
I fuck with him though.
Yeah, real talk. It's true. I ain't got robbed yet.
Now, what's the realest song you ever wrote so far in your whole catalog of music?
No Sparing.
No Sparing. We got a song called No Sparing.
Bar for bar, probably put the realest shit
Yeah,
that
it
was
was-
spoken in this song.
You know what I'm saying? That was dope.
What's
You
it
know,
about?
It's really about the struggle.
Life.
This about the struggle
What
of
we
life.
go through day to day.
You know what I'm saying? It's about life.
How
you know what I'm saying?
grinding can, man, even if you out here grinding every day, how you can still be out here down bad.
Real straight real life stuff, man. Anybody can
Yeah.
relate to No Sparing. Anybody.
Risk versus reward. What's the biggest risk you took for your music career so far?
Risk?
Biggest risk? Man.
Probably.
What can I say? Biggest risk. I done took a lot of risks, but biggest risk.
Yeah.
I'd say my biggest risk was, man, what can I say? Oh, I done took 1 billion of them jumps.
One of them.
Biggest risk is probably mine.
What can I say?
Getting ready to put yourself out there.
I ain't gonna lie.
because
Yeah, keep going. I got
When you put yourself out there, it's so much that can be said, so much people are gonna say. And it's like you risking, man, the rest of your life, because what if this don't work for you?
righteous.
So it's really just putting yourself out there, like, how you want to be portrayed, how you want to be seen. So that'd be the biggest risk.
Yeah, but basically what I was gonna say too, cause I put it like this. Okay, like you said, we had jobs and shit. You know, jobs is consistent money. You ain't in the game, you ain't get no money. You know what I'm saying? So I put it as though I actually had to. You have to do you have to do that shit to make that shit happen. You can't just rap today and go to work tomorrow, rap the next Wednesday, and go to work the rest of the week. You gotta say you gonna do that shit.
You
So
gotta be in
that's
it.
how I am right now. This what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the biggest risk. Like Cuz say, if it don't make it, you know, you only got one life.
Yeah.
If shit don't make it and you wasted it, damn. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the biggest risk. You know,
Proudest accomplishment so far in your music career?
ITFI.
I'll tell you if I go get that.
Biggest misconception of you?
Mean. I ain't mean at all. Everybody that see me say, man, you mean as hell. You look mean as hell. No. I think that's the biggest thing. Everybody
The
say I'm
biggest
mean as hell.
misconception of me is that I don't give a fuck. I give a fuck.
Yeah, everybody say I'm mean as shit.
Craziest rumor you heard about yourself?
I'm pregnant. Saying that they got a baby by me is a lie. The biggest rumor.
Craziest rumor I heard about myself. Actually, I heard after we dropped the mixtape, somebody was putting around that I didn't do the drugs in my music that I said I did. Yes, I do.
That's crazy.
I mean, but I wouldn't tell nobody else to do it, but like, most people, I get where they coming from, cause a lot of people who in the industry now, they don't do all the stuff they say they do in their song, but me, I don't believe in fake rap. So if I say I did something or I did it maybe one time, I did it before. So
reality rap.
Yeah.
This is what we stand on, reality rap.
What are your keys to success?
Key to success.
Motivation. You gotta be motivated.
Consistency. You gotta be consistent. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? I heard your guy say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Consistency. Man, ain't nobody gonna take you serious. You do it today and then don't do it the rest of the time. You gotta keep doing this shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That's my key to success, not stopping.
And grind.
You know what I'm saying? You don't stop, a motherfucker gonna eventually notice you. I'm like, damn, I seen that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, not stopping. That's my key to success.
And the
Not
grind
stopping,
can't
man.
stop.
Never
the
stop.
grind can never stop.
Not
Or
stopping.
you will never make it out here, man.
Straight up. That's my key to success.